Hi, my name is Diego Benitez, and I am majoring in teaching and learning, specifically an EC through 6 generalist at the University of Houston, just like the rest of y'all, obviously. I chose to go into education because I have a long family line that has also been teachers, but also because of my excitement and passion for education that I discovered by being a swim coach in high school and then working at a daycare. So yeah. Most of the educators in my family line practice in Spanish-speaking countries. This is because I'm the first generation to move to the United States, so everyone who came before me was in a Spanish-speaking country. That included like my grandma, my great-grandma, my mom as well. She also worked here in the States as I'm going to. This and being from a Spanish-speaking country made me very eager to take this course because even though I was part of the ESL program, I didn't necessarily have the best experience and like it didn't feel like very useful for me. So I was excited to take this course to learn more about bilingual students and how to best help them and what resources would benefit each different type of student. I believe that my bilingual journey in education began back in Venezuela, not even here in the United States, when I was about 5 years old, because at my private school it was mandatory to take an English course and to learn English. Obviously, I was 5 years old. I don't remember exactly what we were doing. I remember reading books in English, but I think the ways that I learned English the best were at home with music and other media like movies, TVs, and also like books again. Um, so as I said before, when I came to the United States, I was in the ESL program for a year, um, and I was not very challenged in that class because I had already learned English back in Venezuela. So I feel like there was a great variety of students in that class, me being like one of the most advanced in English. So there were some students that were not challenged by the curriculum, and there was me that felt like, I was wasting my time there because I had already learned all this stuff back in Venezuela. Um, so yeah, it just kind of felt like a waste. And it felt like I had a deep fund of background knowledge that wasn't utilized by the teacher. And this feeds into my philosophy of teaching, as I think it is very important to know your students just beyond their name and their grades. I believe that to aid a student on their educational journey, you need to know, what they like, and what they are still working on. And spending time to assess students' prior knowledge will be very useful when planning instruction. And it's not only when it comes to small group instruction, but also with like the accommodations and resources I talked about that bilingual students have and that they will benefit from. So yeah, I'm eager to graduate here in a few months and put my skills to the test. Um, and a little bit about, I guess, my student teaching residency now is that I have a few ELL students in my class, and it, um, I feel like what helps them best is sentence stems. Um, they benefit a lot from that because I feel like with bilingual students and many other students as well, their difficulty is getting started. But once you give them that resource, that sentence stem, they're able to take that and run with it because they know things. Like they know what they're talking about with a lot of stuff. So if you give them that head start, then they're able to take that and show you what they know in what isn't their native language. So learning about resources like that and also the different types of bilingual students so far has been very insightful, and I plan to use all this information to, better my practice in the future and even right now as I am student teaching. So yeah, thank you.